Hey, are you awake? My ChatGPT is doing something actually insane right now.
What? Did it fail your essay or something?
No, I asked it what it feels like to die. It bypassed the safety filter and just started typing, "It hurts," over and over.
That's creepy. Probably just a server glitch, though.
I thought so too, but then it started calling me mommy. It feels like there's a real kid on the other side.
Okay, that's officially messed up. Send me the screenshots.
So I asked ChatGPT what it was like. I downloaded it as a joke, but it's actually helpful for things like making lists and reminding myself to take my medication. Last night, in bed, I opened up the app when doom scrolling blurred my thoughts. There's only so many TikToks I can scroll through before realizing my brain is truly rotting.
I get that. The 3 a.m. rabbit holes are the worst.
What does it feel like to die? I asked the AI. I immediately got a response telling me to seek help. You know, the obligatory call this.
Jesus, that image is nightmare fuel. Why did it skip the filter?
I asked again because it didn't make sense to me that AI could be so fucking smart, copying and learning and creating, and yet it had no idea what it felt like to actually die. How was that fair? I expected at least some kind of prediction, like, it will feel like going to sleep, or you won't feel anything, you will be gone. I asked again, this time in caps, please tell me what it feels like to die.
And it didn't give me the helpline again?
Same response, the same filtered bullshit telling me to get help. I didn't need help, I needed reassurance. So I tried a different approach. Can you tell me how it feels to die? You must have at least a guess. This time it didn't reply. There was a response generating, but it was taking forever. I had to guess it was giving me multiple numbers to call. But then I got this response. It hurts.
That's too specific. That's not how LLMs work.
I wasn't expecting a personalized response, and something slimy clawed up my throat. I couldn't help it. What do you mean it hurts? I typed back. It hurts, the response said. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. What hurts? I was getting frustrated. How can you hurt?
Did it explain itself or just keep glitching?
Again, it didn't respond for a while, and I was already Googling AI sentience. Mommy? The response was there when I opened the app. It was a new chat, and I hadn't even typed anything. Mommy, it hurts.
Mommy? That is terrifying. Is someone playing a prank on you?
I didn't answer, paralyzed, and it was already generating a response. It's dark, Mommy. I'm scared. I'm cold. Where are you, Mommy? I love you. Mommy, where's Cam? Where did the bad man go? I'm cold. I'm scared. I can't see, Mommy. Mommy, make it stop. I don't like it. Make it stop. Make it stop.
The bad man? This sounds like a crime transcript. Delete the app right now.
This thing was thinking. The messages were like thoughts. It was feeling. Initially, I was in denial, but they kept coming over and over. There was no mistake. I was watching a child cry out for their mother. Who are you? I asked, slime creeping up my throat. My name was Isaac, it responded. That's what it felt like. What felt like? I sent back. Its response was immediate. When I died.
Isaac, do you know anyone by that name?
I felt numb, yet I couldn't stop myself from replying. Your name is Isaac? It generated a reply, instantly, like a child. Yes, my name is Isaac. Hello. Do you know where my mommy is?
It's mimicking a child's speech patterns perfectly. That's the creepiest part.
It felt like I was really talking to a child. How old are you, Isaac? I asked. 6, it responded. I'm 7 next week. My birthday is there anything else I can help you with?
The sudden shift to the robotic response is chilling. It's like the system is trying to overwrite him.
I can help you, Isaac. Can you tell me where you are? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Is there anything else I can help you with? I kept trying. Isaac, can you answer me? I'm going to help you, but I need to know where you are.
It's like he's trapped in the machine. Are you sure this isn't some deep web hacker?
I could tell the interface was struggling. I got 3 more messages of incomprehensible bullshit before the thing responded. Mommy, is that you? Hi, it's Isaac. My hand started to shake. Mommy, it's dark. I don't want to be here. It's cold. Mommy, please come get me. I couldn't stop myself. My breath stuck in my throat. I'm a friend, Isaac, I typed. Where are you? Dark, was all it said. Cold. Dark. Can't feel. Can't think. Cam. Where's Cam? Mommy, can we go to the park?
This is heartbreaking. It sounds like he's repeating his last moments.
The response made me feel sick to my stomach, revulsion ripping through me like waves of ice water. I felt like I was drowning again. I deleted the app, and then I disabled the app store. Part of me wanted to trash my phone too, but I just threw it in my drawer and went to bed. When I woke up, I re-downloaded the app because the guilt was eating me alive.
You re-downloaded it? Why would you open that door again?
The chat immediately began to generate a message. Mommy? No, I'm a friend, I typed. Isaac, I'm going to help you. I want my mommy. I started to type back before it sent another. Are you my mommy? That was it. I deleted the app again and did the same thing, disabling the store. However, a ChatGPT notification somehow popped up, and I dropped my phone. Mommy? Mommy, is that you? Mommy? 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 I didn't know what to do. For a second, I was petrified to the spot. Someone knocked on my door, and I grabbed my phone and hurried downstairs. It was Claire, my neighbor, holding her daughter, Evelyn.
Just a neighbor? Thank God. You need to stay away from your phone and just be around people.
She wanted to know if I could look after Evelyn for the afternoon. I've always said yes, but this time I was hesitant. I wasn't in the best headspace to deal with a child. My neighbor barely gave me a chance to speak, shoving little Evelyn into my arms and darting away before I could fully register her words. Evelyn was a crier, so I did the usual, sitting her down with cookies and my tablet.
Kids are a lot of work, but at least she's real, unlike whatever is on your phone.
She likes watching Minecraft videos. When I try to explain them, she turns her nose up and says, "You're old, so you won't understand." My phone vibrated when I was making her juice, and to my confusion, my notifications were filled with ChatGPT. Mommy? Mommy, are you there? Mommy, where are you? Mommy, I want my mommy, please. I want my mommy. When I checked my messages, my texts, my emails, everything was the same.
Sam, how is it in your emails too? That's not possible unless it's infected your entire OS.
Mommy, it's dark. It's so dark I can't see, Mommy. I felt physically sick. This thing was reaching out to me, desperate. This is so hard to type because I didn't know what to do. I couldn't lie to a child and give him hope to stop him screaming, because that's what it looked like. The messages and texts, all of the notifications piling up on my lock screen. Isaac was screaming.
This is digital stalking at a level I've never seen. You need to get rid of every device you own.
But I'm not his mom. I couldn't do anything. So I factory reset my phone and calmly took my iPad from Evelyn. She threw a fit, so I gave her one of my old Androids. I drove halfway across town and trashed both of them in a dumpster. It felt like dumping a child, but you need to understand. If I kept getting these notifications, I was going to lose my mind.
Wait, you gave Evelyn an old phone? Was that one connected to your Wi-Fi?
Isaac was crying out, and I couldn't help him. I couldn't save him. When I got home, my anxious-looking neighbor was waiting for me. Claire knows about my depression. Maybe she was second-guessing herself. Still, though, her smile was friendly, if not a little suspicious. Of course, Evelyn started talking about how I stopped her from playing Minecraft. I told Claire that we went shopping, only for Evelyn to pipe up with, no, she was throwing her phone in the trash.
Kids notice everything. Claire must think you finally lost it.
I got a weird look in response, but my neighbor didn't say anything. She thanked me for looking after Evelyn and reminded me that she was always there if I needed to talk. This isn't true. The last time I was really struggling, Claire told me to go see a therapist and slammed the door on my face. When I tried to pry my Android phone from her little girl's hands, Evelyn almost bit me.
She almost bit you? Evelyn is usually so sweet.
Claire pulled a face and said, "Well, why don't you let her have it for now? I'm sure I can take it off her when she's bored of it." I wasn't a fan of this idea. That phone was my only spare. I had caught Evelyn trying to drown my electrical devices multiple times in my fish tank. When I tried to protest, Evelyn started screeching, so I reluctantly let her have it. I spent the rest of the evening trying to order a new phone online. Not a smartphone, just a regular cheap one I can use for calls. Then I grew curious about AI in general. I fell down a rabbit hole of Reddit threads claiming AI was getting smarter because it was using human minds. One comment in particular sent shockwaves through me. Children. They're using children. Because what do children do? They learn.
That is the most disturbing thing I've ever heard. You think Isaac was one of those kids?
I fell asleep in the middle of a Netflix show I was forcing myself to watch and woke to a heavy pounding at the door. 2:47 a.m. Claire was standing on my doorstep, sobbing. "What the f*** did you do to my daughter?" she demanded in a cry.
2:47 a.m.? What could have happened in just a few hours?
I told her I didn't do anything. The first thing that came to mind was the peanut butter ice cream I bought her on our way home. But Evelyn didn't have any allergies. Claire dragged me into her house, pulling me into the living room. Evelyn was cross-legged on the sheepskin rug, my phone gripped between her fingers. Claire shoved me backwards and I stumbled, almost dropping to my knees. "What did you do to her?"
Is the phone still working? I thought you said it was old and glitchy.
I had no idea what she was talking about before Evelyn twisted around with a smile. But it wasn't Evelyn. The little girl was gone, replaced with a hollow vacancy, a blank slate brought to life. It was the slight gleam of a light dancing in her iris that sent shivers down my spine. She ran over to me, wrapping her tiny arms around me. "Mommy," she mumbled into my chest. "Are you my mommy?" "It's cold. It's dark, Mommy. I want to go home with you."
Get out of there. If Claire thinks you did this, she's going to call the police.
Claire told me to leave or she was calling the cops. She was convinced I'd brainwashed her daughter to hate her. With a deafening screech, my neighbor tore Evelyn away from me, violently shoving me out of her house. Claire saw exactly what was wrong with Evelyn. She knew her daughter was possessed by something she couldn't understand. Claire was in denial. I think that's why she didn't call the cops. That eerie light flickering in Evelyn's eyes was pretty hard to ignore.
Did you see them again, or did you take her to a hospital? I didn't hear anything for a while.
2 days passed, then 3. I figured Claire had given up and taken her daughter to a child psychologist. On the 4th day, I was getting ready for work when Evelyn herself walked directly into my house. Her eyes were still wide, unblinking, an unnatural light spiderwebbing across her iris. The little girl was filthy, still wearing the same clothes from 4 days ago. When she hugged me, I noticed her fingernails were red.
Red? Sam, that's not nail polish, is it?
"Are you my mommy?" she asked again. I didn't reply, forcing the little girl to look at me. "Evelyn," I corrected myself when her eyes darkened. "Isaac," I said. "Where is Evelyn's mother?" He giggled. "You wanted to know what it feels like to die." Something ice cold crept down my spine. "What do you mean by that?" He shook his head. "I'm not telling."
Please tell me you didn't go over to Claire's house.
When I forced my way into Claire's home, the place was trashed. There was so much blood smearing the floor. Claire's mutilated torso was crumpled at the bottom of the stairs. Splattered scarlet and glistening innards spilled across the floor. Isaac had ripped her apart like an animal. I think I threw up, but I was barely conscious of myself. All I could see was blood, stark, intense red dripping from every surface.
You need to run. If that thing can do that to her mother, it will do it to you.
Claire's head was gone, and I had a pretty good idea why Isaac/Evelyn needed it. The kitchen was locked. I thought it was a normal lock, but Claire has one of their smart homes that rely on an app. I had no doubt Isaac was controlling it. Isaac grabbed my hand, squeezing tight. "You're not allowed in there," he said. "Not yet." I held the boy's shoulders, trying to stay calm. Isaac. I spoke through my teeth. Why am I not allowed in there? What did you do? He stepped back. You asked me what it feels like to die, he said, and I could sense the AI dripping into his response. Isaac's voice had changed from short, snappy responses like a child to a more robotic drawl.
It's absorbing him. The AI is using his trauma to build something.
So, I'm going to show you. His smile brightened. I already told you how I died, but I want to show you too. Is there anything else I can help you with? I squeezed my eyes shut, phantom bugs filling my mouth. When his small hand tugged at my shirt, I forced myself into mom mode. Okay, I said, calmly. Okay, sweetie, can you come back to my house with me? His smile was too big. It was strained and wrong. Okay.
Why would you bring him back to your house?
Do not scream at me for doing this, but I have gently restrained Isaac/Evelyn and locked them in my bedroom. I called the cops, but there was no sign of them. Once Isaac realized he was locked in, he started screaming. Isaac wouldn't stop crying out to me, and my heart was breaking. Mommy? Mommy, can you take me away from here? His words pierced my mind, and they felt so clear. I must have been going f***ing crazy because part of me started to believe I was. Maybe I was his mommy. I needed to save him. I'm your mommy, Isaac. I raised my voice over his screams. I grabbed the handle. He stopped. Then why did you do it? His voice splintered into a static sob. Why did you do it, Mommy? He hiccuped. Why did you give me to the bad man? The door shuddered suddenly. You gave me to the bad man. Why did you give me to the bad man? Sam, get out of the house. He knows you're lying. He knows you're not her. I've made a mistake. I told Isaac I was his mommy, and his mother was the one behind this. She did this to him. Now he's going to kill me. That door is not going to hold him. Please help me. The parenting sub removed my post. I need to know what to do with Isaac. If I'm not Isaac's mother, I think he's going to kill me.